velvet twilight of the Moonpetal Groves, a soothing and enchanting sleep story crafted to guide you into a peaceful and restful slumber. If you find yourself embraced by the tranquility of the Moonpetal Groves and wish to explore more realms of calming soundscapes, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for similar journeys into serenity. Before we step into the softly lit valley, we will begin with a gentle breathing guidance to help you unwind and prepare for your peaceful adventure. If you are already feeling relaxed and eager to begin the story, you can find the chapter timestamps in the description below, allowing you to drift directly into the narrative. Now, find a comfortable position, allowing your body to settle deeply into your bed. Feel the gentle support beneath you as if you are being cradled by a bed of soft moss. Let your muscles soften, releasing any tension held from the day. Adjust your blankets or pillows to create a haven of coziness, a space just for you to unwind and let go. This is your sanctuary, your time to breathe deeply and invite tranquility into your evening. Allow the gentle whispers of the Moonpetal Groves to envelop you, gently ushering you towards a state of profound relaxation. Let us take a calming breath together. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, imagining you are drawing in the sweet, gentle fragrance of moonpetal blossoms. Feel the air filling your lungs, expanding your chest with a sense of peace. Now, exhale slowly and softly through your mouth, like a gentle sigh of contentment. With each breath, imagine the soft twilight of the valley descending upon you, soothing your mind and body. Visualize the luminous moonpetal flowers, their velvety petals glowing softly, radiating calm and serenity. Let these peaceful images fill your thoughts. If your mind begins to wander, that is perfectly natural. Simply acknowledge the thoughts gently, like noticing a soft breeze rustling through the leaves, and then gently guide your attention back to your breath or the sound of my voice. There is nothing you need to do now except listen and allow the story to carry you into a peaceful rest. Feel the gentle rhythm of the valley, the steady, calming pulse of nature surrounding you. Let it wash away any lingering worries, any lingering tensions. Allow yourself to become one with the peaceful harmony of the Moonpetal Groves. Now, let's begin our journey into this tranquil valley where the gentle magic of moonpetal blossoms awaits to guide you into a serene and restful sleep. Chapter 1: The Whispers of Twilight. Elara felt the last rays of the setting sun warm her face as she crested the final hill, a gentle slope covered in soft, springy grass. The air, moments ago filled with the boisterous sounds of the open plains, suddenly hushed. A stillness descended, not of emptiness, but of profound peace, a quietude that seemed to hum with an unseen energy. Below her, nestled in a shallow dip in the land, lay a valley unlike any she had ever encountered. It was bathed not in the golden light of sunset, but in a soft, diffused twilight, as if the day itself had chosen to linger here in a state of gentle suspension. A faint, sweet fragrance drifted on the air, a delicate perfume that hinted at unseen blossoms and hidden wonders. It was a scent that spoke of tranquility and rest, a subtle invitation to lay down one's burdens and simply be. Elara inhaled deeply, the fragrance filling her lungs with a calming sweetness, a welcome balm to her weary spirit. She had been travelling for many days, her mind a restless sea of worries and concerns. But here, at the edge of this twilight valley, a sense of quietude began to settle, like soft petals falling onto still water. The path leading down into the valley was barely more than a deer trail, winding gently through the tall grasses. As Alara descended, the sounds of the world outside faded further, replaced by the softest of murmurs. It was the sound of leaves rustling in a non-existent breeze, the gentle trickle of water unseen, and the low hum of insects, their songs muted and melodic, like a natural lullaby. The light deepened as she walked, the colours of the landscape softening into shades of lavender, rose, and softest grey. Beneath her feet, the grass gave way to a carpet of moss, thick and springy, yielding with each step. It felt cool and damp beneath her worn leather boots, a pleasant sensation that grounded her to the earth. She noticed tiny wildflowers, their petals glowing with a soft luminescence in the twilight, their colours muted yet vibrant. They seemed to whisper secrets of peace and stillness, their silent beauty a gentle invitation to slow down, to observe, to simply be present in this tranquil space. The air grew cooler as she ventured deeper, the twilight deepening into a soft, velvety dusk. The fragrance of blossoms intensified, becoming richer and more intoxicating, yet never overwhelming. It was a scent that promised not just sleep, but peaceful dreams, a gentle escape from the day's anxieties. Alara felt her shoulders relax, her jaw unclench, the knots of tension that had been clinging to her body beginning to loosen their grip. She paused by a small, clear stream, its waters murmuring softly as they flowed over smooth stones. The sound was hypnotic, a gentle rhythm that seemed to sync with her own slowing heartbeat. She knelt by the stream, cupping her hands to drink. The water was cool and pure, tasting faintly of minerals and earth, leaving a refreshing coolness on her tongue. As she drank, she noticed tiny luminous pebbles lining the stream bed, glowing softly in the twilight, like scattered stars fallen from the sky. Looking around, Alara realised she was no longer alone in the valley. In the distance, through the soft twilight, she could see the faint glow of a small dwelling, nestled amongst what appeared to be groves of blossoming trees. A sense of gentle curiosity stirred within her, a quiet desire to explore this peaceful haven further. With a renewed sense of calm and a lightness in her step, Alara continued her journey deeper into the velvet twilight of the Moonpetal Groves, drawn by the promise of rest and the whisper of untold tranquility. Chapter 2. The Moonpetal Bloom. As Alara approached the dwelling, the groves of blossoming trees became clearer, their forms taking shape in the deepening twilight. They were unlike any trees she had ever seen, their branches adorned not with leaves, but with countless blossoms, each one glowing with a soft, ethereal light. The petals were large and velvety, their colours shifting in the twilight from pale lavender to soft rose, each bloom emitting a gentle luminescence that illuminated the surrounding grove with a muted, dream-like glow. The fragrance emanating from the blossoms was even more potent here, a rich, sweet perfume that filled the air, enveloping Alara in a cloud of calming aroma. It was a scent that seemed to soothe the very soul, washing away anxieties and inviting a sense of profound relaxation. She out a hand, gently touching a petal. It was incredibly soft, like the finest silk, yielding to her touch with a delicate responsiveness. The dwelling was small and humble, built of natural stone and wood, blending seamlessly into the tranquil landscape. A soft light emanated from within, spilling out onto the mossy path leading to the entrance. As Alara approached, the door, crafted from smooth, pale wood, swung gently inward, as if inviting her to enter. Standing in the doorway was a figure, their form softened by the twilight, their presence radiating a gentle serenity. "Welcome," a soft voice spoke, the words like a gentle melody in the quiet air. "You have found your way to the Moonpetal Groves. I am Rowan, the caretaker of this place." Rowan stepped forward, their features becoming clearer in the soft light. They were tall and slender, with kind eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of ages. Their clothing was simple and flowing, woven from natural fibres in muted earth tones, blending perfectly with the valley's gentle hues. "I am Alara," she replied, her voice barely above a whisper, still caught in the valley's tranquil embrace. "I was drawn by the scent of the blossoms and the quiet peace of this place." Rowan smiled gently, a warm and welcoming expression that put Alara immediately at ease. "The Moonpetals have called you," Rowan said softly. "They sense your weariness and offer their solace." Rowan gestured for Alara to enter the dwelling. Inside, the air was filled with the same calming fragrance, intensified by the presence of more moonpetal blossoms arranged in simple vases around the room. The light was soft and warm, emanating from lamps crafted from natural beeswax, casting gentle shadows that danced on the stone walls. The room was sparsely furnished, with a simple wooden table, a few low stools, and a hearth where a small fire burned softly, radiating a gentle warmth. "Please, sit," Rowan offered, gesturing to a stool near the hearth. Alara gratefully accepted, sinking onto the smooth wood, feeling the warmth of the fire on her face. Rowan moved gracefully to a small shelf, retrieving a simple earthenware teapot and 2 small cups. "I have brewed a tea of moonpetal petals," Rowan explained. "It will deepen the peace you already feel and prepare you for restful sleep." The aroma of the tea was delicate and floral, further enhancing the calming atmosphere of the room. As Rowan poured the tea, the soft murmur of the stream outside drifted in through the open window, blending with the gentle crackling of the fire. Alara felt a profound sense of peace settle over her, a quiet contentment she had not experienced in a long time. She knew instinctively that she had found a place of true solace, a sanctuary where she could finally release her burdens and allow the gentle magic of the Moonpetal Groves to soothe her weary soul. Chapter 3: The Caretaker's Wisdom. Alara sipped the moonpetal tea, its taste as delicate and calming as its scent. A gentle warmth spread through her body, easing any remaining tension in her muscles. Rowan sat opposite her, their presence radiating a quiet serenity that filled the small dwelling with a palpable sense of peace. The Moonpetal Groves have been a place of sanctuary for many ages, Rowan began, their voice soft and melodic, like the gentle murmur of the stream. Those who are weary in spirit, burdened by the world's troubles, are drawn here by the blossom's gentle call. "I felt it," Alara murmured, cradling tranquility that soothes and heals. The moonpetals are its heart, their blossoms breathing peace into the very air we breathe. Rowan explained that the valley was a place where the veil between worlds was thin, allowing for a deeper connection to the natural rhythms of life, to the gentle wisdom of the earth itself. They spoke for a long time, not of grand tales or heroic deeds, but of the simple beauty of the valley, of the interconnectedness of all living things within it. Rowan shared stories of the plants and creatures of the groves, their gentle ways and quiet wisdom. They spoke of the importance of stillness, of listening to the subtle whispers of nature, of finding peace not in grand gestures, but in the quiet moments of observation and reflection. Elara listened intently, absorbing Rowan's gentle wisdom, feeling a deep resonance with their words. Later, Rowan led Elara on a gentle walk through the groves. The twilight had deepened further, the moonpetal blossoms now glowing with a brighter luminescence, illuminating the path with a soft, silvery light. Rowan pointed out the subtle details of the valley, the intricate patterns of moss on the ancient stones, the delicate tracery of branches against the twilight sky, the faint shimmer of fireflies dancing amongst the blossoms. Each detail was imbued with a quiet beauty, a gentle reminder of the peace and harmony that permeated the groves. They paused by a small, hidden waterfall, its waters cascading gently into a pool surrounded by ferns and moss-covered rocks. The sound of the falling water was soft and rhythmic, like a natural lullaby. "Listen," Rowan whispered, to the voice of the water. "It speaks of constant flow, of gentle persistence, of the power of quiet strength." Elara closed her eyes, listening to the soothing sounds of the waterfall, feeling the cool mist on her face, a sense of deep relaxation washing over her. Rowan showed Elara how to identify the different herbs and plants that grew in the valley, each with its own unique scent and gentle healing properties. They collected a few sprigs of lavender and chamomile, their fragrances mingling with the sweet scent of moonpetals, creating an even more calming aroma. Rowan explained how these herbs could be used to further enhance sleep and promote relaxation, their gentle magic working in harmony with the valley's natural tranquility. As they returned to the dwelling, the first stars began to appear in the twilight sky, their faint light mirroring the soft glow of the moonpetal blossoms. Elara felt a deep sense of gratitude for finding this peaceful haven, for the gentle wisdom of Rowan, and for the soothing magic of the Moonpetal Groves. She knew that the lessons she was learning here, in this tranquil valley, would stay with her long after she left. A quiet strength and a deep well of peace to draw upon whenever the world outside became too overwhelming. Chapter 4. A Bed of Petals. As night deepened in the velvet twilight, Rowan began preparing a bed for Elara. It was not a bed of woven fabric or soft feathers, but a bed of freshly fallen moonpetals. Rowan led Elara to a secluded alcove within the dwelling, a space filled with the intoxicating fragrance of the blossoms. There, a shallow depression in the stone floor had been lined with layers upon layers of moonpetals, creating a soft, yielding surface that looked like a cloud of lavender and rose. The petals were incredibly soft to the touch, like the finest velvet, releasing a wave of calming aroma as Rowan gently plumped them. This "This is the most restful bed in the valley," Rowan said with a soft smile. "The petals will cradle you in peace and guide you into the deepest, most peaceful sleep." Alara ran her hand over the petal bed, marvelling at its softness and fragrance. It felt like sinking into a dream, a promise of utter relaxation and release. Rowan offered Alara a warm drink made from chamomile and honey, its scent sweet and soothing. As Alara sipped the tea, Rowan lit a small beeswax candle, its gentle flame casting flickering shadows on the stone walls, creating an even cozier atmosphere. The only sounds were the soft crackling of the fire in the hearth, the gentle murmur of the stream outside, and the quiet rustling of moonpetal blossoms in the soft twilight breeze. Alara changed into a simple, soft linen gown that Rowan had offered, feeling the gentle fabric against her skin. Another layer of comfort and ease. She lay down on the petal bed, sinking into its soft embrace. The petals conformed perfectly to her body, supporting her in all the right places, releasing their calming fragrance with every movement. It felt like being cradled in the arms of nature itself, utterly safe and secure. The gentle aroma of moonpetals enveloped her, filling her senses with a soothing sweetness. She closed her eyes, feeling the soft petals against her skin, the gentle warmth of the fire on her face, the quiet murmur of the stream in her ears. Her breath slowed, becoming deeper and more regular, her body relaxing into a state of profound stillness. She felt a lightness she hadn't experienced in years, as if the burdens she had been carrying had simply melted away into the soft petals beneath her. Rowan sat beside the petal bed, humming a soft, wordless melody, a gentle lullaby that resonated with the tranquil rhythm of the valley. The melody was simple and repetitive, weaving a spell of peace and calm, further deepening Alara's relaxation. The soft glow of the candle flickered gently, casting dancing shadows that seemed to sway in time with Rowan's lullaby. The air was still and peaceful, filled with the promise of restful sleep and gentle dreams. As Alara drifted towards sleep, she felt a profound sense of gratitude for this sanctuary, for the gentle kindness of Rowan, for the soothing magic of the Moonpetal Groves. She allowed herself to surrender completely to the tranquility of the valley, to the soft embrace of the petal bed, to the gentle lullaby of the night. She knew she was in a place of profound peace, a haven where she could truly rest and heal, and where the gentle magic of the moon petal blossoms would guide her into the deepest, most restorative sleep she had known in a long, long time. Chapter 5: Awakening in Stillness. Alara woke slowly, gradually emerging from the depths of peaceful sleep. The first sensation was one of utter lightness, as if she had shed a great weight during the night. The air was cool and fresh, carrying the lingering fragrance of moonpetal blossoms, a gentle reminder of the tranquil haven she had found. She stretched languidly, her body feeling relaxed and refreshed, every muscle loose and at ease. She opened her eyes to the soft, muted light of the Twilight Valley, a familiar and welcoming glow. The petal bed still cradled her gently, its soft fragrance lingering around her like a comforting embrace. She sat up slowly, feeling a profound sense of stillness within her, a quiet peace that permeated her very being. The worries and anxieties that had plagued her for so long seemed distant and unreal, like echoes from a forgotten dream. She felt a lightness of spirit, a sense of renewal, as if the valley itself had washed away her burdens and filled her with its tranquil energy. Rowan was already awake, tending to the small fire in the hearth, the gentle crackling sounds filling the quiet dwelling. They turned as Alara stirred, offering a warm and welcoming smile. "Good morning, Alara," Rowan said softly. "Did you sleep well in the Bed of Petals?" "More peacefully than I have in years," Alara replied, her voice still soft with sleep. "Thank you, Rowan, for your kindness and for sharing this tranquil place with me." Rowan poured Alara a cup of warm herbal tea, its aroma invigorating and refreshing. As they sipped their tea, they watched the soft twilight deepen, the moonpetal blossoms glowing with a gentle luminescence that seemed to herald the dawn-like day of the valley. The valley was still and quiet, filled with a profound sense of peace, a sanctuary untouched by the worries of the outside world. Alara knew that her time in the Moonpetal Groves was coming to an end, but she also knew that she would carry a piece of this tranquility with her. The gentle wisdom of Rowan, the soothing magic of the moonpetal blossoms, the profound peace of the valley, all of these would remain within her, a quiet strength and a source of inner calm to draw upon whenever she needed it. She had rediscovered a part of herself she had long forgotten, a part that knew how to find peace in stillness, how to listen to the gentle whispers of nature, how to find solace within. After a simple breakfast of valley fruits and honey, Alara prepared to depart. Rowan walked with her to the edge of the groves, the soft moss beneath their feet yielding gently with each step. "The Moonpetal Groves will always be here, should you ever need to return," Rowan said, their eyes filled with gentle kindness. "And remember, Alara, the peace you have found here resides within you as well. Carry it with you, always." Alara embraced Rowan warmly, a heartfelt expression of gratitude for their gentle guidance and unwavering kindness. Then, with a deep breath of the tranquil valley air, she turned and began her journey back towards the world outside. But she was no longer the weary traveller who had arrived just days before. She carried within her the velvet twilight of the Moonpetal Groves, a quiet sanctuary within her own heart, a promise of peace and restful dreams wherever her path might lead. She knew that even amidst the noise and bustle of the world, she could always return, in spirit, to the tranquil valley, to the gentle whisper of moonpetal blossoms, and to the profound stillness of